Welcome back to Presqu'ile Provincial Park, our third time at this unique park on the shores of Lake Ontario. If you'd like to see a full overview and history of this park, I will leave a link in the descriptions as well as on the end screen. And once again, if you could take a moment to hit that subscribe button, like or comment, I would super appreciate it. Alright guys, so we made it back to Presqu'ile Provincial Park, and this is our third time here. This won't be a full-out video with information and history or anything like that, but we will cover some stuff that we may have missed in the past, such as the park store and some other trails and things like that. The main purpose of this trip is to go tomorrow and pick up a box that's been made for us by my father-in-law, and it's a box that kind of fits in our SUV, and it's going to help keep us organized during our camping trips. So that is the whole point of this trip and this video. So I hope that all works out. The first thing we got to make sure is that it actually fits in the SUV. So we're going to pick that up tomorrow, come back, try to organize it a little bit, show you what's going on with that. And of course, we're going to have some good dinners again. And we're going to start off the night tonight with some bratwurst sausage, Oktoberfest style, because we're almost into October. And I can tell he doesn't feel like it because we're into late September and it's still pretty hot out. In fact, it's pretty humid. So that's good. We like humid weather, especially in September. And that's about it. So we're gonna get dinner going soon, have some sausages, have a fire, take a little sleep, get up in the morning and see what Presqu'ile has to offer. So stay tuned and check it out. So the story of the night is, it doesn't look like there's going to be a fire unless we go out and buy some real firewood. So we're going to be switching over to the frying pan for the sausages, which kind of sucks. And let that be a lesson to you, just don't trust park wood. You'll be disappointed every single time, like I am right now. Anyways, we're going to try to keep our spirits up, and we're going to do that with some Gardein Supreme bratwurst sausages. So haven't had these before. I found them in Healthy Planet, a new store that opened up in Guelph. And it's a pretty good store. You should check it out sometime. It's got a lot of decent stuff. A lot of ingredients, but we're going to see how these compare to Beyond Sausage, if they're better or worse. About the same price, so no difference there. And yeah, so stay tuned for the Gardein Oktoberfest bratwurst sausages. Look at that, eh? Individual. How quaint. But at the end of the day, they kind of look like Beyond Sausage. So probably is going to taste the same too. Okay guys, so Gardein bratwurst sausages. Let's give this a try and see if they're just as good as Beyond. I would say yes, they're pretty good. Definitely right up there with Beyond. So we're gonna wolf these back and probably go get some firewood and see if we can actually get a fire going for tonight. And we won't be going to the park store to get that. We will have to go outside the park. Kind of disappointing. But as I always say, it is what it is. So we'll see you soon, and we will definitely see you tomorrow to get that box in. So stay tuned. Oh, and of course, now the fire starts up. All right, guys, Headbanger coffee by the Metalhead Coffee Company. So let's give this a go. Yeah, it's pretty good. Okay guys, so pretty quick breakfast here, just some just egg, and we used our bratwurst that we had left over from last night, put it on the English muffin, so it's kind of like a McMuffin style, I guess. So let's try this out. Pretty good. I think it would have been better with a breakfast sausage, but you know, it is what it is, as I always say. So we're gonna fire these back, and then we're gonna pack up and head to Trenton, pick up the box, and see if it fits. Stay tuned. It was a perfect day in late September for a drive, and we were looking forward to picking up this new box that I was supposed to help with, but could never find the time. My father-in-law, the engineer, who knows how busy I am, came up with the plans, started the project, and had it fully constructed before I could even think about making time to work on it. The idea was about a year in the making, from the plans to the finished product. At one time, we used plastic totes as storage for our kitchen and camp gear, which is functional, but not overly convenient. And as a result, our items were becoming extremely disorganized in the vehicle. This is why we decided on a drawer system for storage. If we continue to camp and travel, there's no point in doing it halfway. The RV or trailer we might get one day is still far off in the future. We wanted to keep access to the back of the vehicle and use the hatchback as a cover and have a handy pull-out slide for meal prep or a workstation. The drawers are large and were designed to fit all our kitchen and camping supplies. The box was also designed to be sturdy but lightweight. After that, it was a veggie curry platter at the Bricks and Barrel, and then a mission to a nearby farm to get some real firewood before heading back to Presqu'ile. The Presqu'ile Gatehouse seemed busy for a Sunday, maybe because it was going to be another perfect evening, but the sun was going down quickly, which is why we wanted to get down to the main beach for possibly one last swim of the season. The main beach is a bit of a drive from the camping area, but it is quite large with ample parking, and the water can be nice and warm in midsummer. We also had a chance to check out the park store, which looked a bit understocked, but surprisingly had a limited choice of beer and coolers for sale, thanks to the Doug Ford initiatives. All right, so we have our newly constructed box right here, and there are a few issues with it, but we're going to sort them out when we get home. Namely the drawers. We need some kind of a latch that stops it from pulling out. But yeah, we'll secure it for the ride home, and that's it. We'll organize it a little bit when we get home. Another issue is it's a little bit off-centered, so, and it is quite big, so we're hoping we can still fit everything in here. But later on, we're probably gonna fit all our stuff in it and see how that works out. Anyways, for dinner, Delicata squash. So most of you probably haven't heard of this, but it's a pretty decent little squash, and you can actually eat the skin off it. Just cut her in half, take the seeds out, and roast it. It's pretty good. So we're gonna have that, some potatoes and soup, pretty easy stuff. And then we're gonna watch the fire and enjoy the night. So stay tuned, there's a little bit more, another dinner coming. All right, so that is about it.
Delicata squash, looks pretty cooked. That's perfect. So we're gonna eat this back. We got the potatoes. Might do some soup after, but we don't know. And then we're gonna call it a night, and we're out of here in the morning. So that's pretty much it for the trip. We'll do a little bit of a wrap up tomorrow morning, and that'll be about it. All right, so that is it. We are packed up and ready to head out of here. And so the box, we've tested it out. It's looking like it's gonna work pretty good, but we will give you the full scoop on that at Bruce Peninsula coming up in a few weeks. So stay tuned, check it out, and don't forget to subscribe. Take care.